Hey guys, Via Rigoni, Max, high performance real estate entrepreneur. Thanks for watching us here. This is our third episode of a series in why are you in the middle class? How to get out of the middle class? What's the excuses around being in the middle class? We talked about when you have the opportunity and you don't want to take it because you come up with excuses why you want to just stay in the middle class. We talked about the fact that when you just go to college and you think and you're doing that, and all that's going to do is your basic college is going to keep you in the middle class. You got to think beyond that. And if you're going to go to college, how to do it in a way in which you can then help you break out of the middle class. And then we talk about this one here, the topic here. And that topic is quit being so damn lazy. Get committed and accountable. That's right. Quit being so damn lazy. Get committed and accountable. What does that mean? Let's break it down. Lazy. You want those weekends. You want to sit there. I know. When it's Super Bowl Sunday, everybody wants to watch the game. That's a good thing. Everybody should watch the game. I got nothing against that. Nothing against it whatsoever. But this idea that you're going to spend your time in this trance of sports. That's right. It's a freaking trance. You're just going to sit there and you're just going to watch it and be stupid, probably gain weight while you're eating the chips and the dip and everything else every Saturday and Sunday, whether it's college sports or then it's professional sports. And then every basketball game that's on TV, which you can't, every night's a basketball game, right? Or a hockey game, whatever your poison is. And so you're going to be like all down into the sports. I get it. It's a lifestyle. It's a middle class lifestyle, people. That's what it is. It's a middle class lifestyle. That's right. Oh, and I know. Now you're going to tell me about some rich people, that can sit there and it's like Jack Nicholson, like Jack Nicholson who's courtside at every Lakers game. I get it. But you're not Jack Nicholson and you can't afford courtside tickets. And when you can, go for it. Now, I'm telling you, most people, they just want to sit there and be lazy. They want to get their 8 to 10 hours in of sleep. They don't want to be bothered on Saturday and Sunday. Why? Because they got to go to work on Monday. That's right. And that's the way it's all designed. You people have walked right into the matrix. They've plugged you in from the back of the head when you were about 8 years old, and they just keep changing out that plug as you get older. And now you're sitting there and you got that family going, which is fantastic. And you're doing all that. And then you got to get there and you got to get that white picket fence around that house. And you got to get that mortgage. Because God forbid you don't own a house. You're going to be considered to be not in the middle class. You're going to buy into all this bullshit. And it just makes you lazy. That's right. Lazy. People who are not lazy, they're not sleeping more than 5 or 6 hours a day. That's right. They get their asses out of bed, whether they're working out, whether they're working on their emails, whether they're doing whatever they got to do, working on properties, managing whatever they got to manage at whatever stage of their entrepreneurship or their wealth building program is, or their health building program is, and they're getting to it. They're getting to it. Are you getting to it? Or are you just laying back and figuring, hey, the wife works, she makes money too, and so now I don't have to do as much? Well, how's that going to work out for you in the long run? You're going to end up like the people that are in my classes. I teach these retirement classes. We've kind of trying to change the name of them to financial freedom classes. But we know that doesn't really work because we're dealing with people that are 50 and 60 years old in these classes. And they are just waving the white flag. That's right. Your parents are waving the white flag that they're just going to live with whatever's happened to them. Quit living with whatever's happened to them. Quit making the excuses. Quit being lazy. Start being committed to something. That's right. If it's real estate, get committed to real estate. If it's opening and buying businesses, then get committed to buying a business. If it's entrepreneurship, get committed to entrepreneurship. If it's investing and you want to become an investor, a trader, whatever it is, get there. Like my man Adam, he's committed to being a rapper. He's a rapper, and he lives being a rapper. He's a rapper. Now he does other things to support himself until that 10 years of hard work ends up turning into success. And then everybody's going to wonder, how did you do it? How overnight? How did you become a success overnight? It's because I've been working at it for 10 freaking years. But he's committed and he's accountable. Are you committed? Are you accountable to what you're doing? Yes, committed means that, you're in. You're all in. And accountable is you're showing up. It's good to be all in. The question is, are you showing up and holding yourself personally accountable for doing the things you need to do to achieve the steps you need to achieve in order to get to the goal? Or are you just sitting there and just musing about it, daydreaming about it? Yeah, I'd like it. You might as well just buy a lottery ticket, because there's been more brain power lost on what I would do if I won the lottery than maybe anything else. That's some real bullshit there. And if you want to think of it from, you live your life based upon, if somebody just happens to walk up and give me $10 million, that might be the only other way you're ever going to see $10 million or $1 million or even $500,000. Well, then good luck with that. And go buy your lottery ticket, because that's the way that you're living your life. But if you want to live a no excuse life, if you want to start to live a committed life, one that's not filled with laziness and stupidity, that's right. Am I saying you're stupid? Well, if this is the life you're living right now, you are freaking stupid, because you don't understand that the other part of life, when you start to live that committed life, when you start to feel better because you're committed to a program, a feeling of a health program, when you've done it and you've committed to a financial program where you're now becoming more and more wealthy, when you can then gain your financial freedom and have all the benefits that come with financial freedom and hopefully good health, we realize that there's a roll of the dice when it comes to health. You got your DNA, you got your genes. You can't always control everything, but control the things you can control. And if you can do that, then you'll live the life. You'll live the life that other people will say, hey, man, that person's got their shit together. They're really doing it. How do they do it? What are they doing? And am I saying you got to live it in your life so other people can say those things about you? No, but they will. They will, because at a certain point, though, that envy will turn into being impressed. In the beginning, they're going to deny you. They're going to doubt you. And then they're going to move through where then they're envious of you. And then they're going to get to the point where they're just going to be like, damn, how did he do it? And then they're going to say, hey, I always knew he could do it. I always knew that she could do it. I mean, they're going to go through these stages. I'm telling you, that's the way people are. But you have to go through the stages in your head first, and then turn those stages into activity and get focused on a direction, and then find the vehicle that's right for you. In this channel, it's about real estate. It's about buying businesses. That's what it's about here. But if it's about rapping, if it's about something else, then you got to do it in the way and follow that what you got to do in order to succeed in your endeavor. But you're not going to do it being lazy. You're only going to do it by being committed and being accountable and thinking big. That always comes. All right. If you can't think big, you'll always be small. That's what I'm telling you. So these are really right down to the nitty gritty. And a lot of people are not going to like what they just heard, because nobody wants to be accountable for their damn laziness. But if you're only working 40 hours a week or 50 hours a week, you're not working enough to get ahead. Yes, the book says think and grow rich, but it also implies that you got to work at it. You got to put in the hours. You got to do what you got to do. You got to start to do your due diligence on that which is going to make you wealthy, and then start to apply what you learn. If you don't do any of this stuff, you're just going to stay in this mediocrity that has been dubbed the middle class. And good luck with that, because they're going to be taking away things in the middle class. Social Security is going to become problematic as we go forward. It's supposed to be broke in the next 7 or 8 years. Totally freaking broke. All right. Good luck with Social Security over your lifetime. Is that what you're waiting for? They already took away pensions from most corporations. Then they tell you it's going to be the 401k. You're going to have to start thinking a little bit differently. Otherwise, you're going to start ending up like most of the baby boomers. Always get a kicker. Somebody always wants to try to say oh, he's just a boomer. And they do it in a pejorative way. I get it. Refer to me as a boomer. Unfortunately, most boomers, a good 60% of them, are going to have financial problems in their retirement. And you're going to be paying for your boomer, your parents, because they're going to run out of money. I see it every time I give a class on retirement. Your people are going to run out of money. So you have to figure out, do I want to become like the boomers, or do I want to become like, the people that are financially free, whether they're boomers, millennials, Z generation, because there's financially free people in every one of these generations. So figure out who you want to follow, figure out how you want to get there, and start doing it, and quit being so damn lazy. Talk to you soon. Hey, let's get out there. Let's make it happen. And like I always say, think big, start now, and grow fast.